Hi, this is Michael Orrell from MobileBurn.com, and today I have with me the new Star Wars edition of the Motorola DROID 2. This little R2-D2 unit here goes on sale online and in retail stores on September 30th for $249 after a $100 mail-in rebate. So first up, let's take a look at the box. You can see it says DROID and R2-D2 right here. And there is a Star Wars logo on the back, and these all have raised feel right here. It's all kind of embossed, I guess, so it's kind of cool. It's a pretty interesting looking box, fairly large though. Let's open up, see what we got inside. Of course, we have the R2-D2 DROID 2 itself, kind of a chrome silver color here. You can see light in color. Well, we'll take a look at the hardware in a little bit. Let's see what else we've got in the box. Looks like we've got a Star Wars emblazoned charging dock, which is kind of cool. Little circuitry here, says DROID R2-D2, Star Wars in the back, and of course there's a micro USB port here for plugging in the charger, and then this one right here goes into the bottom of the device. Kind of a rubbery, grippy feel on the bottom so it doesn't slide on your desk. Matching white stereo earbud headphones with a extra pair of foam covers and a clip. There is a microphone and a clickable call send end button as well. Got looks like multiple chargers here. I'm not exactly sure why that would be. This must be, I guess, oh, this one's dedicated for the docking unit right here. And then the more compact one that goes with the USB cable here is for your alternate location, say your office or wherever you want to use it. Getting started guide with Star Wars stuff all over it. Talks about some Star Wars content in Spanish as well. The multimedia station is an instruction manual for it. And Verizon information and warranty information. So that's it. So here we have the DROID 2. First and foremost, let's look at some of the specific features of the R2-D2 edition. If you look closely, you can see faint lines, just kind of little circuitry look and stuff around some of the features on the front. Otherwise, the front looks very much like the regular DROID 2. Color's a little bit different, perhaps, but still very much the same. You know, you've got touch-sensitive buttons down here, a 3.7-inch 480 by 854 pixel display, and of course, the slide-out 4-row QWERTY keyboard it's missing the D-pad that the original DROID had. So everything looks pretty much stock, except for that, you know, the little bit of etching work there. You can see the color here. It's kind of a pearlescent white. There's the micro USB port, little charging indicator right there. Nothing else on the left-hand edge. Up top, the power lock button and the 3.5mm headphone jack. Right here we have the volume control, which is a metallic blue color, and the same color is used for the shutter button right here for the camera, and just the microphone hole on the bottom. Of course, the real feature of this device is the back. You can see all the cool little R2-D2 details here. Pretty cool looking. Here's this little camera or whatever. Here's the real camera, 5 megapixel autofocus, the dual LED flash right there. This rear panel comes off, of course, and that reveals the 1390 milliamp hour battery. That's good for 9.6 hours of talk time or 13 days of standby time, give or take. Also, if we slide open the back, you can see the R2-D2 etching right there on the back. It's glossy, so it can leave some fingerprints and stuff. Like the original, this Motorola DROID 2 weighs about 6 ounces and is roughly 14 millimeters in thickness. It's a hefty device, but certainly still pocketable. And just to show you how it works, here's the DROID 2 in the charging base. Quite easy to drop it in, and as soon as you do so, it automatically loads a desk clock type app, and you have easy application access to things like slideshows and weather. I'm going to power it up, and then we'll take a look at some of the Star Wars related features loaded on the device. That's a pretty cool startup screen if you ask me. Everything should run pretty quickly because it runs the same 1 gigahertz TI OMAP processor as the original. Pretty slick here. So we'll unlock the device. And there we are, R2-D2 is booted up. Now I'm not going to go through all the normal features of the Droid 2. You can watch our regular video for that. But I'm going to show you all the Star Wars features. There should be a few custom live wallpapers here. We'll activate each one. Oh wow, that's really slick. Yeah, that is pretty cool stuff. And there's a R2-D2 showing must be a custom widget there showing the time. We'll go through and select a new wallpaper. Empire Strikes Back, Asteroid Field. Here's the Jump to Light Speed live wallpaper. Activated when you shake the phone. Here's another live wallpaper, also activated with shaking. R2-D2 comes out. And here's the last live paper with the Space Slug. You can set how often it activates. Let's take a look at the widgets. Looks like the only custom widget we have is the R2-D2 clock, which we've seen already. Well, that's pretty slick. See, I'll pull in closer and you can get a better look at how the time is projected. Another feature is video here, the best of R2-D2. You see it's almost 2 minutes long. I'm going to see if I can demonstrate the Star Wars binocular app. It's motion sensitive, so it's a little difficult to get on video when I don't have full positioning capability here, but you can see there's a zoom control on the left, and if you rotate it moves. It's not real easy to control though, but it is a kind of interesting looking little app. There are a number of Star Wars ringtones included on the device. They're not all labeled quite clearly though, so you're not necessarily sure which ones are which, but obviously that's R2-D2, as is this. So there's probably quite a few, but they're also regular ones, but I'm going to guess this one's R2-D2. And I guessed right. And before we wrap up, just want to show you all the regular Star Wars backgrounds that are available. These are non-live, but quite a large gallery of cool Star Wars related art. As you can see, of course, they're all the normal Moto Blur type widgets that we've seen on the other recent Motorola devices. This phone runs Android 2.2 right out of the box as well. It's certainly a cool device, and it's loaded up with a lot of good Star Wars content. The live wallpapers, especially the sound effects, are really kind of cool. And everyone will know you have a Star Wars device when they see this on the back. Whether or not that's worth an additional $50, that depends on how much of a Star Wars fan you are, though. But this is a pretty cool device, if you ask me. So again, that's the Star Wars R2-D2 version of the Motorola DROID 2 for Verizon Wireless. I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.